Picture this. You're scrolling through your bank account after payday, feeling like a financial wizard for exactly 37 seconds, until you realize you've somehow spent $300 on things you can't even remember buying. Sound familiar? Well, grab your favorite beverage and buckle up, because today we're diving into the ultimate paycheck routine that'll transform you from a broke joke into someone who actually knows where their money went. If you're the type of person who spends $5 on artisanal coffee that tastes suspiciously like regular coffee, $15 on lunch from that food truck guy who definitely judges your life choices, $4 on transport that arrives fashionably late, $2 on candy that disappears faster than your motivation on Monday morning, and a whopping $140 on subscriptions you forgot existed, then congratulations! You're essentially lighting $10,000 on fire every year. But hey, at least it's warm, right? Most people treat their paycheck like a mysterious visitor that shows up, says hello, and immediately vanishes into the void. It's like financial magic, except instead of pulling rabbits out of hats, you're pulling empty wallets out of your pocket. The problem isn't that you're bad with money, it's that you don't have a system. You're basically playing financial whack-a-mole with your expenses. Today, I'm sharing the exact 5-step routine that helped me become the first millionaire in my family. And trust me, if someone who once considered ramen noodles a fancy dinner can figure this out, so can you. The best part? You won't need to work any harder than you already do. This is about working smarter, not turning into a caffeine-fueled productivity robot. Step 1 is separating your wants from your needs, which sounds about as fun as organizing your sock drawer, but bear with me. Most people think they're excellent at this until they actually try it. It's like thinking you're a great driver until someone hands you a parallel parking challenge in downtown traffic. Here's what you're going to do. And yes, this involves actual work, but I promise it's less painful than watching your money disappear month after month. Grab a pen and paper, split it into 2 columns labeled wants and needs, then gather 6 months of bank statements. I know. Looking at bank statements is about as enjoyable as watching paint dry, but this exercise is crucial. Start highlighting everything you spend money on repeatedly each month. Ignore the one-off purchases unless you're secretly a shopping addict buying random stuff constantly. Focus on those sneaky little expenses that pile up like dirty laundry. Now comes the fun part, sorting these into the correct columns. Needs are things like rent, insurance, bills, and utilities. The golden rule here is simple. If you can survive without it, it's not a need. Your wants column gets all the fun stuff like nights out, restaurants, bowling, golf, or whatever floats your boat and sinks your bank account. Once you've completed this thrilling exercise in financial self-awareness, add up each column. Let's say your needs total $1,200 per month. This is your financial baseline, the bare minimum you need to avoid living in a cardboard box. Subtract this from your monthly income to see what you have left over. Here's where I might sound like that friend who gives unsolicited advice at dinner parties. Your financial baseline should ideally be under 25% of your total income. I can already hear you laughing through your screen, thinking this guy's clearly lost his mind. But hear me out before you click away to watch cat videos. I didn't grow up wealthy. I once considered finding a $20 bill in my pocket equivalent to winning the lottery. But I learned that your baseline isn't set in stone. You can absolutely reduce these costs without living like a hermit. Maybe you need a car, but do you need one that costs more than some people's houses? Maybe you need somewhere to live, but does it need to have a view that costs extra rent equivalent to a small country's GDP? If you can share a house for a year and invest the money you save, potentially helping you buy your dream home later, why wouldn't you consider it? It's like taking a temporary step back to take a giant leap forward. But if you're determined to keep all your current expenses, that's fine too. You'll just need to focus on increasing your income through promotions or side hustles. Remember, your earning potential is always higher than your saving potential. For your wants column, add everything up and subtract it from your remaining income. Ideally, this should be below 25% of your paycheck because we need money left over for the wealth-building steps that actually matter.
Step 2 is setting up a high-interest savings account, which is about as exciting as watching grass grow, but infinitely more profitable. In an ideal world, you'll have about 50% of your paycheck left at this point. Most financial gurus would tell you to save all of it, but that's like telling someone to eat only vegetables for the rest of their life. Technically sound advice, but completely unrealistic. Instead, send 20% into a high-interest savings account at a different bank from your everyday account. This is crucial because if it's too easy to access, you'll spend it faster than a kid in a candy store. Think of banks like Chase in the UK or Ally Bank in America. Currently, these accounts offer around 4% interest annually, which beats the pathetic 0.05% your regular account probably offers. Some of you are probably typing furiously in the comments about knowing a bank with 7% interest. That's great, as long as you don't have to lock your money away like it's in financial prison and the bank isn't run by someone's cousin's friend from the internet. This savings account is your financial superhero cape. It's there to save you when life inevitably throws curveballs at your face. Got sick and can't work? Covered. Car decided to have a mechanical breakdown at the worst possible moment? No problem. This money is for serious emergencies only, not for when you're running low on funds and want that extra beer at the pub. It's shocking that as of recent statistics, 1 in 5 Americans have no emergency fund whatsoever. That's like walking on a tightrope without a safety net while juggling flaming torches. When something goes wrong, and trust me, it will, they end up taking loans with interest rates that would make loan sharks blush. Your emergency fund should cover 3 to 5 months of your baseline expenses, 6 months if you really want to sleep soundly at night. Once you've built this safety net by consistently putting away 20% of your paycheck, you can redirect that money to the next wealth-building step. Step 3 is where things get mathematically beautiful: paying off high-interest debt. This is literally the only place where you're guaranteed a return on investment without someone trying to sell you a bridge in Brooklyn. While everyone's chasing 8 to 10% returns in the stock market, you can get a guaranteed 25% return by eliminating debt that's eating your wealth like a financial termite. It's like someone asking for the best diet and exercise routine while ignoring the fact that they have a parasite stealing all their nutrients. Obviously, you deal with the parasite first. If you have high-interest debt, throw that remaining 30% of your paycheck at it like you're trying to put out a fire, because essentially you are. There are 2 popular methods for debt elimination. The avalanche method is the mathematically superior approach where you attack the highest interest rate debt first. Let's say you have 3 debts: a credit card with $5,000 at 20% interest, a family loan of $1,500 with no interest, and a car loan of $2,500 at 15% interest. With $500 monthly payments using the avalanche method, you demolish the credit card first, since it has the highest interest rate. This takes about 13 months and costs roughly $500 in interest. Then you'd tackle the car loan, taking 5 more months and about $100 in interest. Finally, the family loan gets paid off in 3 months with 0 interest. Total time, 21 months. Total interest paid, about $600. The snowball method takes the psychological approach, paying off the smallest debts first to create momentum. It feels great, like finally cleaning that messy room you've been avoiding. However, using this method with the same debts would take 23 months and cost approximately $1,700 in interest. That's 2 extra months and over $1,000 more than the avalanche method. If you can stick to logic over emotions, the avalanche method will save you significant money in the long run. Think of it as choosing vegetables over candy. Not as immediately satisfying, but your future self will thank you. Step 4 introduces us to the magical world of tax-advantaged investing accounts. The government takes income tax from your paycheck, sales tax when you shop, property taxes if you own real estate, and capital gains tax when you profit from investments. It's like they figured out how to tax breathing, and they're probably working on that next.
Fortunately, there's a legal way to avoid capital gains tax on your investments. In the UK, you want a stocks and shares ISA. In the US, get a Roth IRA. Both accounts let you invest without the government taking their usual cut, which is like finding a unicorn in the financial world. Put 35 to 40% of your excess money into one of these accounts and invest in a low-cost index fund like the S&P 500. Over the years, this has historically returned about 8 to 10% annually, completely tax-free. It's like compound interest on steroids. Imagine investing $250 monthly with an 8% average annual return. In 45 years, you'd have $1.3 million, completely tax-free. Feel free to verify this with any compound interest calculator. Yes, it's slow, like watching a tree grow, but it's historically proven successful if you're consistent. I recommend setting up automatic investing to remove as much friction as possible between you and your investments. We're our own worst enemies most of the time, so automation helps us avoid our natural tendency to make poor financial decisions. It's like having a financial babysitter for adults. The beauty of automatic investing is that you often forget about it entirely. The money disappears from your account, and months later you check your investment balance and get a pleasant surprise. It's like finding money in your jacket pocket, except it's money you actually put there on purpose. Step 5 is where we get into high-risk, high-reward territory. This isn't for everyone, so if you're perfectly content waiting decades to build wealth, that's absolutely fine. However, if you're impatient like I was in my younger days, you might want to accelerate the process. Most online financial advice falls into 2 categories: the slow lane of traditional investing we just discussed, or the fast lane involving higher risks for potentially greater rewards. I prefer the middle ground, having traveled both paths successfully. Put 5 to 10% of your paycheck towards starting a side hustle or business. You might think that's not enough, that you should skip investing entirely and put everything into your business. But having less money to work with actually makes you more creative and resourceful. It forces you to find gaps in the market that people with unlimited budgets completely miss. With the final 5%, I'd make the riskiest investment of all: cryptocurrency. I've avoided discussing this for years, but its growing popularity is undeniable. I keep about 5% of my investment portfolio in Bitcoin and Ethereum because I believe in their long-term potential. However, this is extremely risky and could all disappear faster than free pizza at a college event. Only consider cryptocurrency if you're completely okay with losing that money. Think of it as buying a lottery ticket with slightly better odds and more confusing terminology. The key to this entire system is consistency and automation. Set up automatic transfers, automatic investing, and automatic debt payments. Remove yourself from the equation as much as possible, because let's face it, we make terrible financial decisions when emotions get involved. This paycheck routine isn't about restricting your life or living like a financial monk. It's about taking control of your money instead of wondering where it went every month. It's about building a system that works even when you're not paying attention. Remember, becoming financially successful isn't about making one perfect decision. It's about making many good decisions consistently over time. Start with whatever amount you can manage, even if it's just $20 per month. The important thing is starting and building the habit. Your future self will thank you for taking action today, instead of waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Financial freedom isn't about having all the money in the world. It's about having enough money to make choices based on what you want, rather than what you can afford. So there you have it, the complete paycheck routine that can transform your financial future. If this helped clarify your money management strategy, make sure to subscribe for more wealth-building content that won't put you to sleep.